How's it going, everyone? James Lynch here for Odds Checker US, doing my breakdown of Saturday night's UFC 253 main event, which features middleweight champion Israel Adesanya taking on Paulo Costa, and this fight is going to be taking place in Abu Dhabi on Yas Island. Let's start first with the middleweight champion Israel Adesanya. He is undefeated at 19-0. He is 31 years old, 6'4" with an 80-inch reach, so he's 2 years older than Paulo Costa. He has a 3-inch height and 8-inch reach advantage in the matchup. Now, he's a former Glory kickboxer, a lot of kickboxing experience. That is one thing to mention in this fight. He's actually got a 75-5 record in kickboxing, so a lot of experience, not just in MMA, but also in kickboxing, like I mentioned there. He comes out of City Kickboxing, which is one of the best camps in MMA right now. They've got featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski and a number of outstanding fighters from that camp, including Dan Hooker as well. So Adesanya really getting some good training for this one. In terms of Adesanya in the UFC, he's 8-0. He's got 3 finishes, coming off a really lackluster fight in his last one against Yoel Romero, which went the distance. Not a very entertaining fight, but nonetheless, Adesanya has looked really good so far in the octagon. You got that knockout win over Robert Whittaker last year, where he won unified the middleweight title, and then the fight before that, where he won the interim title, he defeated Calvin Gastelum in a fight where he had to really dig deep. He actually got rocked in that fight against Calvin Gastelum late in the match, but he was able to overcome that and get the decision victory here. So it'll be interesting to see how Paulo Costa deals with the height and reach, and as well, Paulo Costa hasn't fought since August of 2019. The last time we saw him was also against Yoel Romero, but a much better performance from him, getting a decision, but a much more entertaining and stylistic fight in terms of the matchup itself. So Costa coming in with a lot of momentum, like Adesanya, comes into this fight with a undefeated 13-0 record. He's looked great so far. Knocked out a lot of really good fighters in the middleweight division so far. He's 29 years old, 6'1" with a 72.5-inch reach, and he's a BJJ brown belt, but he never uses his ground game. He's a stand-up guy, so he usually likes to go out there and get the finish. So who am I picking in this fight? I got to go with Israel Adesanya for a number of reasons. Not only the height and reach advantage in this one, he's been a lot more active than Paulo Costa. If you look at the last couple of years, Adesanya has been very active. And not just that, but I think striking-wise, unless Costa goes out there and blitzes Adesanya in the first round and maybe gets that quick knockout, I just see as the fight goes on, you got to give the edge to Adesanya. He's got the experience already fighting for 5 rounds with Calvin Gastelum. We also see that he can get hit like he did against Gastelum and be able to come back. Costa's never been in a war like that. Most of his fights do end early. Even the Yoel Romero fight, that was only a 3-round fight. So Costa's not used to having 5-round fights, and I think that's where Adesanya will have the edge as well. And I just don't see Adesanya with his movement getting caught in a knockout punch from Paulo Costa in this fight. So the pick is going to be Israel Adesanya. The question to me in this fight is, can Adesanya finish Paulo Costa, or will this go the distance? I tend to think that Adesanya is probably going to get a late finish in this one as Costa gets tired. Let's not forget, Costa also cuts a lot of weight to get down to 185. He gets as heavy as 230, so it's possible as the fight goes on, his cardio could wear out a little bit, and Adesanya could take advantage. So I'll go late finish for Israel Adesanya by TKO or submission, probably in the 4th round, or maybe even the 5th round. Might be a late finish in this one, but I do see this being a much more entertaining fight than the Israel Adesanya and Yoel Romero fight. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who are you picking in Saturday's main event? How do you think it goes down? Make sure you subscribe to the Odds Checker US YouTube channel, where you will find my breakdowns every week, as well as my interviews too. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports, and I hope you guys enjoy Saturday's card, UFC 253, going down in Abu Dhabi.